Semir to inviting us and to give us this incredible opportunity to be here, to being able to create a beautiful stone spirals that we built together this morning with a group of people. The stone spirals for us are, let's say, a strong energetic connection to the place, to the territory, for the people. We are located in the north of Italy, more or less 40 kilometers from Torino. That is probably the biggest city nearby us. In the north, foothills of the Alps, and is in 1975. So yes, it's almost 50 years ago that, thanks to, again, another visionary man, Roberto Eiraudi, in DAMANHUR Falco Terrazzo. Well, through the vision of Falco, we are starting to imagine a place that could be the perfect practical example to live spirituality in the everyday life. Because DAMANHUR is obviously the temple, it's art, but it's also education of our children. It's also our social system. It is obviously also the different idea of time.
This is Val Chiusella, a green and unpolluted valley in Italy in the foothills of the Piedmont Alps. Here, in the mid-70s, the DAMANHUR project began. The creation of an eco-society based upon ethical and spiritual values that recognize the great preciousness of human and cultural diversity. An underground work of art built by its citizens and dedicated to universal spirituality, to the union between human beings and divine forces. The temples are a three-dimensional book carved out of a mountain, which tell the story of humanity from the past to the future through many forms of artistic expression. Built completely by hand, the temples extend for thousands of square meters on different levels, connected by miles of corridors. The temples are located exactly at the point in which a rare mineral comes to the surface, carrying with it the physical energies of the earth. This mineral is myelinite, an ancient rock over 300 million years old. This is one of the most important energy centers of our planet. Here, four synchronic lines meet, the energy rivers that link the earth to the cosmos, transporting thought, dreams, and ideas. The temples of humankind symbolically represent the inner rooms of every human being, a profound journey of discovery to the inner self. The Hall of Water, dedicated to the feminine principle and the goddess. The halls of the earth, linked to our planet and the masculine principle. The hall of metals, linked to time and the connection between life and the beyond. The Hall of Spheres, at the heart of the temples and the synchronic lines. A Hall of Mirrors, dedicated to light, to air, and to the awakening of humankind as a divine being. The temples demonstrate that a small human group united by strong ideals can create extraordinary works.
So, as you can imagine, part of this research is then when to develop the communication with the plants world. So, as human, as plants, as alive beings, we are creating electricity, okay? So we create electrical conductivities, and these conductivities obviously change instead of our vital rhythm, our thoughts, our emotions, our state of beings, and etc. That how we interact with the plants will then respond or try to communicate with us. So I'm inviting now Terrier, so Terrier, please come here in front. Terrier is part of the team of the Music of the Plants, and I thought that this was the perfect occasion to bring it here and to realize a live concert with us with different possibility to interact.
I'm Terrier Kauri. I'm in DAMANHUR since 7 years and passionate of music of the plants. For 15 years I'm an engineer, and I was helping to develop the last machinery. We have the two sensors, so we are measuring the difference in the potential between the two sensors. And so we have developed an algorithm, a software that is on board of our device, and then a synthesizer. So the plants are composing the music, but we as human beings, we are giving the instruments. So it's like the plant is building, is writing the notes, but we can sing, we can play violin, we can play piano. And then I show you an example. So now I'm changing the instrument. So the music is the same, but we can change the instruments. So for us is a sort of alliance between the human beings and the plants. The plants are a sort of alien world, alien because for us they are so far, we cannot understand so much. If the instruments is always the same, we could feel that the plant could make some scale, could make some interval, could change. And what is important is that the plant are affected to our thought. The plant try to put equilibrium in the ambient where we are. The profile, and then I change the plant. Let's see how this plant can sing for us. This is not always easy to perceive the difference. He's talking a lot. Also in my office I use a spatafilm. I have a huge spatafilm at the back of my office where I work, and so all the tests of new products and music I'm doing with this huge spatafilm. So also for this reason maybe have a strong connection with that plant that is really talk a lot also the music is quite nice to hear. And on this point, I want to tell you that, of course, this is not the music from the plant, as we discussed before, but is the plant emit a signal that we translate as human being in some sounds that for us are pleasant. So the algorithm is done by human. Now give me a couple of minutes so that I'll plug my computer, and in the meanwhile you can enjoy the music from this type of film. Guide you in a short meditation. Now